fucking on pogo sticks?
Yeah.
Huh? Oh,
So they'd be tall enough.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Picking up what you're throwing down. Yeah, so we should totally like hit the late night circuit.
Late of what?
Like late night television shows.
Oh. Yes, but not Jay Leno because he's a fuck.
What?
And this is why I think he's a fuck, okay?
Well, other than the fact that he
fucked Conan O'Brien.
Yeah. He did kind of fuck Conan O'Brien.
He fucked Conan O'Brien over. Conan O'Brien.
I think it was NBC that fucked Conan.
No, but okay, I was watching this thing with Conan the other day, his first interview, and he was talking about the fact that Jay Leno
is a fuck.
Never apologized, never said shit about it, and I could tell that Conan was visibly pissed off about it. And you know what? If Conan's distraught, I'm distraught.
I don't know. You know, Jay Leno's got like fucking 100 cars.
Yeah, and okay, my dream. I dreamed that I was out and about. I think I was in a theater, and I saw Conan, and he was tall in my dream because I'm very acquainted with his physical proportions.
What are you looking up like Conan O'Brien 36, 24, 36
no,
shit or
super
what?
Tall, and so in the dream he was super tall, and I held him, I hugged him, and I was giving him my condolences for how Jay Leno fucked him and how Jay Leno's a fuck. And that was a dream I had.
Like this whole dream was just, you know, Jay Leno's a fuck.
I just saw him. I saw Conan in the dream, and I said, I am so sorry about what happened to you. I think it's so wrong. I'm on the Facebook group. I'm with Coco.
I'm with Coco.
I'm with Coco. And seriously, Conan O'Brien was wonderful. I would watch him and look forward to it. I did homework.
I gotta admit, I did like him. Like he would, I'd have a few drinks at the office, you know, every once in a blue moon. I'd flip on some Conan, and the guy tripped me the fuck out. Like I'd just be sitting there, like, and just bust out laughing for no reason. Jay, he's okay and all, but you know.
You know, I liked Jay Leno until he fucked Conan.
Yeah, Jay's cool, I guess, but other than the fact that he fucked a guy.
I think that he was a piece of shit over it.
He's definitely not been classy, unless he has a contract where he can't speak about it either.
No, because he could have said something to Conan. And Conan said in this interview that he never said anything to him. Jimmy Fallon, on the other hand, I pretty much wanted to be his wife since I was very young. Conan's also.
Oh.
And I'm okay with Jimmy Fallon.
Like if you were like with Conan, you could get some dual citizenship up in Canada and stuff. I thought he was Canadian. He sounds like a Canuck. I don't know. I'm not real positive on that point. But
It would be really hard for me to choose between Jimmy and Conan. But Jimmy is younger.
yeah, he's probably still got a little more
So
stamina.
he's more energetic.
Yeah,
He
he could probably keep it up longer.
he would fuck me more energetically. Love you, Hope, if you're listening. No, but really, I don't know. They're both really talented, and I think that they're intelligent. I think most comedy takes intelligence, obviously excluding Larry the Cable Guy.
Fuck, that guy's very smart. Like that's a persona.
But like hunting rabbits. I mean, he's funny.
He doesn't hunt rabbits. The guy's like super smart. That's just a persona. You don't talk like this, like get her done all the time, you know. He's like, I guess he's really, really smart, like a really intelligent guy. But I mean, he's smart enough to make millions upon millions with that persona.
Has made millions upon millions, and she's not.
But she's stupid.
You know what? I think Paris Hilton actually might be smart. She might be.
Well, her persona's dumb,
But who's somebody that is straight up dumb? Like, it's not Lindsay Lohan. She's a fucking idiot. Well, okay, although I heard that she's bankrupt or like going down the tubes. So there you go.
She's what?
I heard she's going down the tubes, like financially.
She just landed a movie where she's going to be like a porn star. Like they're doing a movie about a porn star.
Is that a different movie? Because she had a movie role and then they straight up fired her.
Yeah, this is different. theories and things like that. Things that have been postulated by scientists like Einstein postulated the theory of wormholes.
Just because you use the word postulated doesn't mean you win this argument.
Postulate you right out the damn door.
I don't even know what that means. What is happening right now?
Apparently someone thinks that it's cool to do 35 and make my spoiler go down on the freeway. That's what just happened.
They were like, oh my gosh, I just want to piss that guy off.
Yeah, maybe it's because I just had the I'm gonna. This is my angry face. Right here.
When I snap. You should have seen me snap at this guy at midterm. I was so livid at him. I haven't been that livid since December, as I was with this fucking...
December? Like the night that I saw you and that I was in such a crazy bad mood? Oh, wait a minute, I wasn't.
No, I said I haven't been that livid since a moment in December for me.
What moment in December was that?
The last fight with my ex-boyfriend, and this guy at midtime just pissed me off. He asked if you could fucking pee in outer space. First of all, he says, if you were to jump, and he's like he's a total douche, okay? And he goes, if you jumped out of an airplane, could you pee yourself while you were falling?
Depends on if you were wearing clothes. If not, you'd piss all over. But
well, I said, of course you could pee while you were falling. And he's like, that's not true. You can't pee in zero gravity.
You can't pee in zero gravity.
Yeah, he goes, your muscles don't work the same in zero gravity. And I was sitting there and I was like, what? Like at first I was just like, what are you talking about?
No, eventually they won't work because of atrophy, but...
Well, but no, we're not talking about it. We're just talking about it healthy in zero gravity. And I go, yes, they can. And he was starting to really tick me off. And then he started asking other people at the table and they were all saying the same thing. Of course you can pee. And this one girl was like, you could pee upside down. If you could pee against gravity, you can pee in zero gravity. And he just kept insisting that you couldn't. So then one guy pulled up at Google and he goes, I don't believe anything on the internet. And I go, oh, so we should believe some fucking hick in Idaho over the internet? And it didn't even make any sense. And then one of the guys like, astronauts pee into a tube, buddy. And he goes, yeah, the tube sucks it out of there.
It doesn't suck it out of there.
And by this point, I was so livid. I was like almost screaming at the guy. And I said... And then the one chick was like, you should buy her a beer. You're being a douche. And he goes, you're right. Do you want a beer? And I look at him and I swear on my life, I said, I don't want a fucking beer from you. All I want from you is to shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. And then he offered me to buy me a beer again. And then he offered me half his beer. And I was...
So how did you get dicked down from like a full beer to a half a beer?
Because I just kept telling him, no, I don't want your beer, shut the fuck up. And he just kept trying to offer me, like, anything he could offer me. And I was just so livid. I don't know what it was about this guy. I'm calmed down about the story now, but when I was recounting the story next day,
right now?
My heart was pounding. I was so irate at this guy. I don't know what... If you could have met this guy, he's one of those guys where he's just like nails on a chalkboard. And it's hard to just talk about anything. So when he's asking you if you can piss in zero gravity and like fighting you tooth and nail saying that things pull the urine out of your body from a tube, I just lost it.